Every single book which I've toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
I was like कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ.
And I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will definitely recommend StudyIQ.
Hello everyone, welcome to StudyIQ IAS English channel. My name is Shubham, Sagar, and today we have to talk about something known as FGD units, Flue Gas Desulphurisation unit. You may feel like, sir, what English you are speaking? What are these things, FGD units? See, this is a proper English I am speaking, and this is very important from like UPSC perspective, environment perspective. Every year almost 15-20 questions, if not more, comes from environment in UPSC CSE, because you have same prelims for IAS and IFS, Indian Administrative Service and Forest Service. So this is very important. In 2024 only, they have talked about largest emitter of SO2 rather, and sulfur dioxide, that is thermal power plant. So FGD, what are these? We will understand this one by one. And this whole news is very important because government has taken some action. Whether these actions or the actions taken by government is correct or not, you can post it in the comment section. Hindu 16 June 2025, page number 10. What is the article? I will show you later on. But first of all, let's try to understand what is there in the article. June 4, 2025, there, Principal Scientific Advisor Ajay Sood, he recommended ending the policy that mandates fuel gas desulphurization units in all coal-fired, all coal-fired thermal power plants. Let's try to understand this. Let's not go into the technicalities. Let me simplify it for you. So these coal-fired thermal power plants, they release a lot of gases, including SO2, which is a very potent, and as I have discussed, and I think in UPSC in 2024 they only asked it, which is the largest source of SO2, and so the answer is thermal power plants, that is here. And again, the point what I'm trying to tell you here is SO2, it's a very potent GHG gas. It causes respiratory issues. It plays a crucial role in formation of secondary particulate matters. So SO2 has to be reduced. And these FGD plant, that was their work. Flue gas desulphurization. As you can understand here, sulphurization to desulphurization. They used to do it. These FGD units, they removed sulfur dioxide from flue gas. Now, what is a flue gas? As we have just discussed, when you are burning fossil fuel, when you are burning coal, then and other fuels, then what happens? Different gases are released, including flue gas. And one of the major component of flue gas is sulfur dioxide, which is a very potent GHG, and it has other issues also, other harmful environmental impact. So how do we use to remove sulfur dioxide? There were three types of FGDs. You don't have to do PhD here. Just listen to me like a story. Limestone is being used. So it is one of the raw material, do remember, used in FGD units. So powdered limestone, they react with SO2, convert it to something else. Similarly, limestone slurry. This is a semi-liquid format of limestone which used to convert SO2 to gypsum. Seawater, they reacted with SO2, converted it to something else. And that's how desulphurization used to happen. And that's why this is known as flue gas desulphurization unit. Now, what has government done? They have mandated that, like they have ended the policy that these coal-fired thermal power plants, they should have these, FGD. Now, many people are like, dude, if FGD is not there, who will or what will do the desulphurization? What entity will be involved in the desulphurization process? Because SO2 is a very, very potent gas. The answer is there is no alternative. So are we releasing SO2 in the atmosphere untreated then? The answer is yes. Then what was the current status? Has like all coal-fired thermal power plants implemented FGD? The answer is no. Government was continuously telling them, but very few coal-fired thermal power plants have actually installed FGD. Why they were not doing that? Because it's very expensive. So let's talk about it one by one. Why is SO2 dangerous? Contributes to global warming and respiratory issues, formation of particulate matter. We have discussed this. These are matters of very small size. We'll talk about them in some other lectures in detail as well. And you can see here, 15% of India's PM 2.5 due to coal, 80% of that comes from secondary particulate matter formed from SO2. So removing SO2 is very important to, reduce global warming, to minimize global warming, to minimize respiratory issues. But I don't think that will happen now, and maybe SO2 will increase in the environment based on the things which are happening right now. We'll talk about it. Let's try to understand the status of flue gas desulphurization. 2015 government said that all 537 thermal power plants, they have to install FGD units. 2015. Then at that time, they set a deadline of 3 years, that in 2018, install FGD units, U thermal power plants. Oh my God, I'm stammering. Extended multiple times. Current deadline is 27, 29, depending on plant category. Again, as you can see here in India, the deadlines get extended for different things. The same thing goes here as well. As of August 2024, only, see, this is the status. So maybe you may feel like, sir, this whole, the advisory which has been issued to do away with this FGD units, it doesn't make any sense, because anyway, very few thermal power plants, coal-fired thermal power plants had installed FGD units, which is actually a reality. Deadline extended by 3 more years in December 2024, and now a 2025 study commissioned by PSA, the advisory office, they have recommended scrapping the 2015 mandate, the original mandate that coal-fired thermal power plants, they had to install flue gas desulphurisation unit. All these words are so big and so tongue twister. Now, why they did not installed FGD units? You can see here why, and maybe that's why government has done away with these FGDs. They're costly, 1.2 crore per megawatt, and you can do the CSAT here calculation. Concern over if the prices of these thermal power plant increases, the electricity cost increases, obviously the price for us will increase, the electricity cost for us will increase, financial burden will increase, and Union Power Minister is saying that we are a poor country, we cannot afford that. We have to balance so many things. Experts are saying that, bro, if you take into account per kilowatt hour how much money you have to increase the tariff, it's very less, it's not that much. So maybe we should not have scrapped the idea of FGD units. It should have we should have pressurized more these coal-fired thermal power plants to install these FGD units. Do you think we should have, or do you think this is the right step by government because we are a poor country, we cannot afford so much money? Is there an alternative to flue gas desulphurisation, as we have discussed? No. FGDs are the only available technology to remove SO2. Immediate compliance is needed to meet public health and clean air goals. So now the question for you people is, do you support this government initiative that they have decided to do away with this FGD units in coal-fired thermal plants? And this is thermal power plants, and this is the, article rather, on page number 10. 16th June 2025, what are flue gas desulphurisation units? And this is an explainer. I hope you understood this. Smoke comes out from Tuticorin thermal power station in Thoothukudi. Now, there are 4 questions for you. 2 PYQs, 2 MCQs. If you know the answer of these questions, you can post it in the comment section. According to EPA, which one of the following, I have just told you the answer of this question. Which one of the following is the largest source of sulfur dioxide emission? I think this is a PYQ asked by UPSC in 2024 PYQ. If you know the answer, post it in the comment section. MCQ 2. Which of the following technologies are used for flue gas desulphurisation? We have talked about, dry limestone, powdered limestone, and then limestone slurry and all those. So hope you remember it and you can solve it. We have discussed this. Then PYQ 3, which is not directly associated with this lecture or this class, but 6th mass extinction. We are talking about environment. We are talking about human-induced changes. Now, when we have done away with this flue gas desulphurisation, again, anthropogenic changes will increase, pollution will increase, respiratory issues, greenhouse gases, that can contribute to 6th mass extinction. And what is the basic meaning here? I have given you a hint. You can see 4 options. The best possible option you have to see, this was actually a big question asked by UPSC in 2018. MCQ 4, which of the following statement correct regarding India's flue gas desulphurisation implementation status as of April 2025? You can see 4 options you have, and again, not a tough question. We have discussed this. We have talked about the, timeline of FGD units as well. Thikashi, if you know it, post it in the comment section. 4 MCQs. I will share the answer of these 2 PYQs, 2 MCQs in my Telegram channel, Fun Study with Shub, because study should be fun. It should never be boring. Also, if you're a serious UPSC 2026 aspirant, our morning batch, June morning batch, is starting on 23rd June 2025. You can use my code SHS Live to get maximum discount, and do join this particular batch. It will help you in more ways than one. If you feel like there is a discipline issue, you are not able to study regularly, you are facing some problems in maintaining continuity, some days you are studying for 8 hours, some days you are not. I'm just showing you the process how you can join this course. You can go to studyiq.com, and then what will happen? You will go here, you will go to UPSC, you will go to all languages, you will go to English, and here in this one, we are talking about Foundation 2026 Pratigya morning English batch. You will go to buy now, you will again go to buy now. And here, when you come here, see this, So you have different courses now. Gold 26,999, platinum 34,500, and diamond 37,999. And first of all, let's see the price and then we'll discuss the features of this particular course. So here you can go to buy now. You can add promo code. You can apply my code SHS live here and you will get a particular discount on these courses. And fine. And that's how you can avail this particular course. ठीक है? And if you have any issues on this particular, like, you know, if you have any issues, this is actually a very, very like important course. If you feel like you're lagging behind in some way or the other, do join this course. If you clear UPSC pre 2026, you know, your fee will be refunded, the full fee will be refunded. If you top monthly quiz, we will, you know, give you 11,000 reward. So all these things are there. Prelims and mains residential program are also included here in this particular batch. So do join it. At the same time, if you have, like, what are your views on this particular issue which we have just discussed? And feel free to share it in the comment section. Take care, be blessed. I will see you soon.
Every single book which have toppers suggested, but nothing worked for me.
I was like कि नहीं होगा छोड़ देते हैं, नहीं हो रहा है तो क्या फ़ायदा इनको दोबारा पढ़ने से.
I would like to thank StudyIQ. I got connected to StudyIQ.
StudyIQ ने मेरा मेंस तक मैंने साथ दिया, उसके बाद भी उन्होंने मेरा साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
And I have taken this mock at StudyIQ and I would recommend StudyIQ.
Yes, I will recommend, definitely recommend StudyIQ.